Hello everyone, Brandon Carey is with you once more, and we are playing the first Assassin's Creed video game for the PlayStation 3 at the time. Though now we're playing on PC because we have PCs now. Before we get started, I looked up that little glitch you were having in the kingdom with the hay bales. If you recall, last time, whenever we jumped out off a viewpoint onto a bale of hay in the kingdom area, we would essentially die. One of the commenters, thank you Onyx, pointed out this is probably a frame rate issue. They were right. And somehow when I looked in the menu, I completely missed that that VSync was right here. Turning this on apparently fixes the issue completely. Turning VSync on fixes the issue. Which I don't know why they just call them VSync. I guess it must be a different era. But now that that's on, we will test to see if that will solve the issues we have with the kingdom's sync points and the hay bales that would kill us instantly. But before we get into that, when we last left off, we had gone after the first of our 9 targets. But before we could actually finish the job, we crashed. We crashed. The game crashed. So we will have to attempt this all over again.
Altair, it is good to see you, and in one piece. You as well, friend. I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood. It's
I
quite all
do
right.
appreciate.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you? Is that all? I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the mass? A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. I trust you have searched the area to better understand your enemy. Yes. Here's what
I do like that they skip you to the end if you've already done the investigation before you arrive at the bureau. They just do that all in one conversation.
Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the single largest death dealer in the land. And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight? A meeting is being arranged at Souk El Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike. Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go.
And I like that all of the heads of the bureau, you'll see this as a pattern as we continue this run.
Let Al-Muallim's will be done.
At
You may
first,
rest here until you are ready.
they kind of treat him like shit, as they should, because he's a shitty person at this point in the story. So they don't tolerate him, like, being a colossal fuck-up. They kind of take this moment of humility to kind of, like, not humble him, but, like, give him a taste of his own medicine. It's a nice little, like, since this is, like, his starting from scratch arc, going back to novice and then getting away with master again, it's cool that the rest of the bureau does kind of hate him. Like, he is not well liked at this point in his life. But he's still a very good assassin, so people tolerate it. I appreciate that as like a story beat. And the other two bureau heads will have the same disdain for him. Which especially with one of them in particular, will be very, very appropriate.
coins. No, you don't understand. I have nothing. No, please don't.
All right, what's going on?
Just a few coins, please. I beg of you. I beg of you. Just a few coins, please.
Oh, I have to actually. Do I have to actually hit the? Yeah. Okay, I hit the marker. That's what's happening.
The numbers change nothing. Your men have failed to fill
There we go.
which means
Now we're back where we were before.
We need more time.
this is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you?
Neither.
What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your
Look,
client requires
Look at
so
him.
much. And the
Trying to
destination, it is a
get
difficult
effectively
route.
slave labor out of these
That you
people.
could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses.
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then
It's gonna have to be.
Too much.
Too much. I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I asked in return was you fill the orders
Charming
I
serpents
gave
for
you,
coin.
And you say I asked too much?
Like an ophiomancer.
You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
I find that people who are obsessed with respect are the worst fucking people to talk to. They are miserable. You dare disrespect me? Yeah, boo. People respect me all the time. I work in retail. Shut the fuck up.
Stood before my neck.
Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your fucking opinion.
To insult me?
Tell me about respect when you've worked a year in fast food and a year in retail, at least. Until you've had that under your belt, don't tell me about don't talk to me about respect. You don't fucking know what that means.
Tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
Also, be nice to your fast food and retail employees.
Just a few coins, please. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
I should
Be at peace.
make sure the blades quit next time.
For this. You and all your kind. It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different then.
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
The more that I
Others.
But he thinks I
the more that I actually listen to this dialogue now,
at peace.
the more convinced I am that my teenage self was a moron, which is not unique. That's happened. That's not the first time I've ever had that thought before.
Good. I look forward to ending their
But-
lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
I realize now, having listened to that conversation in full, doesn't actually. He says he uses words, but doesn't actually say anything. Fucking hell.
When you have been exposed exposed to the gods.
Hello.
Break their line.
I will end your life. Keep firing and get him.
All right, guards. No fighting. We're gonna run.
Don't let him get away. Give up. There's nowhere to run.
Basically, now that we've finished our target, the goal is to get away and then return to the Bureau. So let's first blend in. Let's first vanish. Become anonymous. Okay, why is my blend not working? Let's see. Alright, why isn't this working? What is going on with my controls? Okay, there we go. Just gotta make it to the Bureau and we're all good. Fuck, these controls up big time. Jesus Christ. Alright, there we go. That should be fixed. Climb, please. God, these controls are finicky. Please climb up. Good God. I recall them being more responsive than this. I don't recall having this many issues when I played this game originally. But here we are. And we are almost at our destination. Please stop doing that. There we go. Yeah, I forgot how much jank there was in hindsight.
Your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect. Thank you. It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard. Rafiq, I do not care what the others think of me. As you wish, Altair. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Malim. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
8 more work.
Fast forwarding memory.
8 more
to a
work to do.
recent one.
All right, we're done. Target down.
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles?
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
All right, can we talk to her? Or you just look at her. She's fucking right there. I'm not gonna read these emails. I don't care that much.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists. At least I think you're scientists. And forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked. Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Man, these PS3 quality models, PS3 quality models are, I forgot how these looked.
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but you ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
That's a cool little plot point. The Animus translates languages.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? What goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god. She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunication...
To answer your question, this is not a 100% sync playthrough. This will not be that. However, I want to say I've never done 100% sync in Assassin's Creed 1, and only because I've never done the flags. But I've done everything else. I've just done not the flags, because the flags I don't find interesting.
stuff is particularly interesting.
But this is not going to be 100% synchronization playthrough. I don't want to spend that long playing Assassin's Creed 1.
Aren't you tired?
I did the feathers in Assassin's Creed 2 and 3. I did not do the flags in Assassin's Creed 1. I just didn't care. I did not care. There's 400 of those things across the kingdom? Fuck that. Absolutely fuck that. No, not a chance. Not happening. No way. I love myself. Jesus Christ.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
And again, I do appreciate this modern day setup as a plot device. I think they doing away with this or trying to do away with this was a mistake.
Where's Lucy?
Oh, don't worry. She'll be with us soon enough.
So why are you doing all this, Doc? What are you hoping to accomplish?
You turned the television on lately? Read the newspaper?
Never cared much for that stuff.
Then, let me sum it up for you. The world's a mess. It's pathetic, really. You've seen it firsthand yourself. 1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and society remains just as barbaric, just as stupid.
And your point is?
Order, Mr. Miles. The world needs order. That is what we're working towards, and that is what you're helping us to achieve.
You expect me to believe you're building a better tomorrow?
That's exactly what we're doing. The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well, we're going to tell them. And once they understand how to live their lives, everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that
I
what
will wait until we
assassins
finish
strive
before
for?
we keep going.
Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right, right.
I still don't see where I fit into things.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't care either way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where what is?
Sorry I'm late.
Yes, we are.
Oh Lord. God, it feels weird listening to this speech in the context of 2024 modern day, knowing that it's speech that sounds very high-minded if you just listen to the tone of it. Oh, we're going to change the world. But when you actually interrogate what he just said, there's actually not a whole lot there. There's like nothing of substance. Which, man, really fooled teenager me. Really did fool me. But I still think this is this is a very interesting like approach of storytelling. Just there needs to be more substance behind it. That's all.
You've done well, Altair, and I'm confident that this is but the first of many successes.
Tamir spoke as if he knew you well. He implied my work had a larger meaning.
Significance comes not from a single act, but the context within which it is performed. The consequences born of it.
Then is there more I need to know?
Altair, your greatest failure was born of knowing too much. If I choose to withhold information, it is only to ensure you do not make the same mistake a second time.
I see.
No, you don't. And it will remain this way until you've learned your lesson. Still, you have performed competently, and as such I restore a rank and will return a piece of your equipment.
Okay.
Go now, either to Akka or Jerusalem. There are men in both cities who require your attention. The Bureau leaders can tell you more about what needs to be done.
Alright, we got our choice of 2 targets now. We have a dagger that we will never use. Ever. Oh, counterkill though. That is what I need. I need that. I need that in my life. Counterkill I definitely need in my life. I don't care about the short blade, but I do care about counterkills.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Okay, now I see. Gotcha. There we go. Now I remember how to play this game.
The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should.
That's how I remember how to play this game now. We know how to play this game now. And we will now
You
have
must be busy. I understand.
no problems taking care of guards from here on out. Oh, are you doing a series-wide playthrough? Revelations is good. Revelations was one of the ones I liked a lot. I liked Brotherhood more the most. Brotherhood and Black Flag were my two favorite AC games back in the day. I have a long history with this franchise. I've played all of them except for the 2D side-scroller ones, and I did not play Valhalla. I skipped Valhalla because I was burnt out on Odyssey. Odyssey was way too long. There was way too much to do in Odyssey. Rogue is good. I like Rogue. Although Rogue does, like, I was talking to someone about this the other day. Because this was, like, an era was I was really into Ubisoft games. Specifically, well, I mean the Assassin's Creed games. And what I always found fascinating was that, what I like to say is that Ubisoft liked to fail in interesting ways. None of the Assassin's Creed games were perfect. They were all like solid 7, 8 out of 10. But each of them had like one interesting thing to talk about. Like one or two that were like really fascinating gameplay additions or changes that were worth discussing. Every single one of them did. Especially this one. Like, this one is, like, the definition of, like, a really good premise that was jank. That was, like, very jankly executed. Which made them, like, as discussion pieces, very, very very good fodder for conversations. Every single one of them had that. I think to this day that's probably true. Like, I don't think a perfect Assassin's Creed game exists. I don't think it can exist. Yeah, if they were 10 out of 10 games, then they would then the conversation around them would have died a long time ago. The conversation would not be there. It is the fact that they are like so 7, 8 out of 10, consistently 7 out of 10, but always in different ways for different reasons, is kind of what made this series such a worthwhile topic for years, arguably still, because of the way Ubisoft fails so interestingly as a company and as a game developer. Even when they started to grow complacent, that was also a topic worth talking about. All right, now we have a sync point here. I want to test to see if the VSync issue is still here. There we go. Yeah, the game that beeping is to let us know that we are like in eyesight of an enemy. You're gonna hear that a lot playing this game. It's just the nature of the jank. Just the nature of the jank. You're gonna hear it a lot. You're gonna hear it a lot, so like, buckle up. I never actually played the Tyranny of King Washington DLC. I never actually played that one. Maybe I should go back at some point to play that DLC. I hear it was interesting. Again, in the way that Ubisoft's games are always interesting. Now, let's see if this fixes it. Okay, the VSync issue... Turning VSync on does fix it. In the previous stream, for those of you who weren't watching, when I jumped into a hay bale in this kingdom, I died. Every time. But in this recording, I turned on VSync, which apparently solves this issue. If you look at the VODs that go up this week, you will see that I died at least 3 times doing sync points. Yeah, unintended realism, exactly. Now we will go to Lost Jerusalem. I'm not fighting you. I have better things to do with my time. Okay, whatever. Hold on. Someone's cooking something, I think. That's what that smell is. It's not my PC. My PC is still cold. My PC is still cold, so that overheating smell is definitely not me. Someone's baking a pizza or something. What the fuck is going on upstairs? Can you leave me alone, please? So we can hear some fucking Jesper Kid bops. Thank you. Alright. Man, they did not need this kingdom section. Just take me to the fucking city. I don't need this shit. Just galloping. Just galloping. Yeah, fuck off. Shut up. What immersion? We're already, like, going under the premise that we're reliving memories. Don't hit me with fucking rocks. I will kill you. I will fucking kill you if you knock me down with a rock. Alright, now let's synchronize. Immersed in memories. Like a chain of them. Like a chain of memories. Climb a tall neck and then jump down. Now, can we please get to a fucking city? How far away is this fucking city? God damn! No more tall buildings. Give me a fucking city.